Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm here with Preacher at the dog park, and we are working together on his basic obedience and recall. I think that it's really essential if you're going to bring a dog to the dog park. No, come back right now. Heel up. Preacher, now heel up. All the way. No. Preacher, no. Heel up. Good boy. So he needs, when I say heel up, what I want him to do is to be sitting, facing the same way that I'm facing and sitting next to me. Okay? You will stay. So anyway, I think it's really essential if you're going to bring your dog to the dog park that you have very good recall and basic obedience under stressful situations. And I think an important thing to remember when you're dealing with a dog is that it's not something that you do one time and then you're done with. It's something that has to be reinforced from time to time. And so a proper, or I would say an improper way of thinking about it is that whenever you have like any kind of working animal, I mean, even with horses, honestly, it's the same way. You're always in training. Every day you are in training. Whatever you allow your dog to do, the majority of the time is, in fact, I think there's a quote, and it's like, you are whatever you do 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what your dog is. And it doesn't matter if you go to obedience classes or if you go out and you do what I talk about, which is going and doing your obedience. If you don't maintain that level of correction and that level of requirement for recall and basically the timeliness of them responding, then over time they'll get lazier and lazier and lazier, and they'll push boundaries. And so pretty soon you end up having to go out and seek a trainer, or go and do some real some out there, some what I call like our little drills. And so anyway, so I myself, with everything I've got going on, I got lazy on Preacher's training. He was originally a very well-trained dog. He knows commands, but because of how busy I've been and because of how distracted I am, which is a big part of it, he has taken advantage of that and is, which is natural, right? He's still young and he's a dog, right? He's not a, a person. I mean, it even doesn't even matter. I mean, kids are like that, right? So they got their own free will. They want to do things that we don't want them to do. And so we're constantly going to be fighting that battle as to maintain that, especially when you're someone like me and you're not bribing them constantly with treats or things like that. So having said that, I do think it's very important that you always touch up on your individual training, and that you have a good grasp on that before you take your dog to the dog park. Because what can happen is that, like recently just out here, we saw a dog that went after a small dog. There's a little dog out here, scared, and the big dog kind of went after him. I think that there might have been some other dogs already chasing him, and so this bigger dog kind of was trying to play with him, but being way too rough, and it was getting out of control because the owners were freaking out and screaming because they were scared and uptight. And so they picked the dog up, and then the big dog's like jumping all over them, and the owners are just, at this point, they're just terrified, telling the person to take their dangerous dog home. And it all got out of control simply because of a lack of recall, right? Having good recall can prevent a lot of issues. Being able to just call your dog's name and have them come to you with the reliability of knowing that that it's going to be effective, that they are going to listen. And the only way you can guarantee that is if you do your obedience work out of a situation like this and in a situation like this. So first you need to get your recall and all your behavior done outside of a stressful or distracting situation. And then you need to work on it in a stressful situation to make sure that it's hammered in, because ultimately they're going to push that, they're going to test it. And when the excitement of a dog park gets moving and everybody's running around, that dog is not really going to want to listen to you. They may not even hear you. So they need to be fine-tuned to that recall and responding to it every time. And that means keeping up on your training and doing, practices and drills from time to time to keep up your skill level, right? I mean, I think that any highly trained animal that's used for work purposes, whether they be military dogs or military horses, or even our military in general, they're always practicing. Just because they learned and went to school and whatnot doesn't mean that that's it. You need to constantly be working on it and evolving. Otherwise, it wanes. The response time wanes, and even if you had a dog that would do what they were told, they'll lose it. So just remember that. Always be training and working with your dogs, and don't let them get buddy with you. It's okay to be buddy with your dog, to love them, so long as you still enforce the rules and make them follow through. That means if you tell the dog to sit, they need to sit. If you say a command, they need to follow through with it. Very few times will I allow that. Like if I call my dogs over, but then I realize they're trying to poop somewhere far away, it's like, all right, whatever. Like you do need to use a bit of common sense, but overall, if you say to do something, they need to do it. Period. End of story. Okay? So let's work with him. Preacher, up. Let's go. Right here. Heel up. Now. Heel up. No. Heel up. No. Still not it. Let's go. Heel up. Now, preacher. No. Heel up. All the way. All the way. There we go. See? Now you got it. There we go. Now we got it. This way. Come. Right here. Let's go. Preacher, come. Right here. Good boy. Good boy. Heel. Come on. Preacher, come on. Don't be a jerk. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm making him walk with me. Sit. Good boy. Down. That's a good boy. Up. Good boy. Come. Sit. Stay. Down. Heel up. Let's go. Heel up, preacher. Where you at? Good boy. Almost. He's pretty dang close. Come here. Right here. All the way. All the way. Come on, preacher. Right here. No. There we go. No. Come around. So I want him to do it correctly. Come around. Heel up. Preacher. Heel up. All the way. Let's go. He's pushing a boundary. Preacher. Let's go. Heel up. Come around. No. Hold on. I need to use my other hand. Nope. That's not going to work. There we go. Preacher. Right here. Heel up. Now. Let's go. No. Not okay. Come around. Let's go. All the way. Right here. Preacher. Right here. Let's go. Right here. Come around. All the way. Good boy. There we go. So he's pretty much close to me. I'm going to move forward and give another shot. Preacher. Right here. Right here. Heel up. Come. There we go. See? So he did it right that time. He got a little confused, a little overwhelmed. Sometimes it's a good idea when they do that to just kind of reset by moving and give him another shot at it. So that's what I did there. Stay. All right, let's go. Heel up. Let's go. All the way. So he sees this big old wolfhound coming up. He's going to check that out. Can't really get on to him too much for that. He's a protection dog as long as he's not aggressive. Then he does need to check him out. Preacher, no, this way. Heel up. Right here. Now, let's go. Move it. He still needs to follow through. Let's go. That's a good dog. Good boy. So he did heel up. I'm fine with that. Some people probably would have wanted him to heel up with and ignore that dog, but he's a protection dog. That's his job. He wasn't aggressive. He didn't respond negatively, so I'm going to allow it. All right, so he's doing well. I'm going to go ahead and release him and test his recall by letting him engage and play, and then see how he does. All right, go. Psst. Preacher, go. Go on. It's either a wolfhound or a deerhound. I was just talking about those today. If you're looking for a large breed that hasn't been ruined by a lot of show breeders, then you can find a lot of the Scottish Deerhound and the Irish Wolfhound, which I believe are very highly closely related, which they're still a very large, as you saw, bigger than Preacher, very large yet agile running dog that is not prone to breaking down the same way that a lot of the Mastiffs are that aren't even as big as they are. And that's why when I hear people say like, oh, all large breed dogs are unhealthy, that's not true. Just the ones bred by people that are more fascinated with, you know, bigness. And I mean bigness by like thickness, you know what I'm saying? Like muscle builder type big. So it looks like he might be going to the bathroom, I'm not sure. Maybe he's just smelling around. Oh look, I found a ball. Oh, he saw me find it. I gotta switch hands if I'm gonna do this and not embarrass myself. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Shh, stay. You stay. Spooky eat it. Preacher, bring it in. Come on, bring me the ball. He says, I'm not a retriever, Mom. Come on, bring it in. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Preacher, where's the ball? Did you see it? The ball, Preacher. Bring it in. Come on. Bring it here. Good boy. Come on, Preacher. Bring it here. Good boy. Come on, bring it here. Preacher. Bring me that ball. Come on, bring it here. He's being such a jerk. He's like, nah, man, you haven't trained me to do that. No. Where's my ball, boy? Where's my ball, boy? He's like, this ball you mean? Yeah, this ball you mean? Bring it here. Right here, bring it to me. You better bring me that ball right now. Bring it here. Preacher, the ball, right here. See that look in his eyes? He's like, no. How about no, Mom? Preacher, the ball, bring it here. Preacher. Right here. Right here. No. Psst. My ball, boy. See, he doesn't want to fetch it. He wants to eat it. That's all he wants to do, is eat it. I'm sure there's a way to force a dog to retrieve something. Maybe hand him a treat every time he brings it back. I don't know. But I don't teach retrieving. I teach obedience. Yeah, I'm gonna make you work for it, boy. Go get that. He's gonna fly by me. Psst, drop it. Good boy. Shh, leave it. Walk away. Move. Boy, what'd I tell you? Back off. You try to jump on me. Down. Let me switch hands. The new camera that I bought came in today. I bought a Canon M50 to try to help with my video quality for all of you peoples. And it's in white, that way it won't, I'm hoping that it won't overheat in the sun out here. And no, down. Don't you back talk me, boy. Shh, what'd I say? Get down. No, you get your butt down right now. You're a bad dog. It's bad. Let's go get it. Anyway. Look at him looking at everybody. He's like, yeah, I got that ball. You see me? I got that ball. You see my muscles? You see my big old muscles? Wish you had muscles like that. I got muscles. Put it down. Drop it. Preacher, drop it. Now walk away. Move. One. Preacher, no. Move back. Shh. Shh. Stay. You stay. Ready? Stay. Down. All the way. Go eat it. Oh, missed it. He's like, yeah, I'm not bringing it back. Yeah, look at that jerk. He's like, I'm gonna eat it. All right, let's see if we can recall him. This is a good opportunity. Preacher, come. Let's go. Heel up. Move. Let's go. Now. All the way. Heel up. Come. Heel up. Now. Say it like you mean it. Come on. Let's go. All the way. No. Right here. Preacher, come. All the way. Heel up. There we go. Good boy. Down. Down. Now, preacher. Down. So he doesn't want to get down when another dog is by him. It's a pretty dog. It's like a pharaoh hound or something. I don't know. Really pretty. Or is it a Bichon hound? I don't know. Stay. You stay. Let me find the ball. Actually, you know what? Actually, we're going to leave. And I'm going to make him leave this ball. That's another good. So you always want to test their resolve. You always want to push things that you know they're not going to like. If you want a dog that listens under very stressful situations, you have to make them do it when they absolutely don't want to do it. And leaving that ball is not something he's want to do. That's why I tested him whenever he had finally gotten the ball and he was going to go chew on it. He thought he was going to win. He thought he's had his little piece of bubble gum and he was good. And I was like, nope, I'm going to rain on your parade. And you got to do that to him. You know what I mean? So I hope that that was a good lesson for you guys on how I maintain my training and also what I think. I want to be very clear that I am a fan of the dog park if you've done the work on your dog. If you have not done the work, stay home. Don't bring your crazy dog. Don't allow them to behave negatively just because you think it's cute and they're playing. You know, do the work, come in, have a safe and productive time. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Bye.